Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier. Looking to build a better future in the Gulf? Exciting job opportunities in Saudi Arabia for Kenyans. Competitive Manpower International Limited is currently recruiting for a wide range of skilled and semi-skilled positions. We are now hiring helpers for 1,200 Saudi riyals, steel fixers at 1,500 Saudi riyals, shuttering carpenters at 1,500 Saudi riyals, masons at 1,500 Saudi riyals, charge hands at 1,500 Saudi riyals, foremen at 1,800 Saudi riyals, scaffolders at 1,200 Saudi riyals, welders at 1,500 Saudi riyals, and plumbers at 1,500 Saudi riyals. Call us today on 020-222-4844 or 0721-506627 or 0733-392180. Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721-506627 or 0733-392180. Act fast, opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.
Well, a very good evening to you and welcome. Thank you for joining us on the CBS News at 9 p.m. o'clock. My name is SHADRACK. You can send your comments and keep the conversation lively on our social media platforms and share your views on our numbers 020-222-4844. And now, but before we begin our bulletin tonight, let's first get the highlights.
Tonight on 9 p.m. News, 4 people dead, others are nursing injuries following a tragic road accident at Ruiru along Thika Road. Kenya Kwanza leaders moved to decampaign Rigathi Gachagua in Kajiado County, accusing him of spreading misinformation.
Ruto sio agenda ya mwananchi wa Kajiado. Mtu akija kupiga siasa Kajiado, aje akutajie mambo ya maendeleo ya mwananchi ambayo ni agenda yake.
Graduates behind bars. We will tell you a story of hope as dozens of prisoners from Eldoret Prison graduate after undergoing short-term courses.
Well, it's exactly 9 p.m. and we do urge you to stay with us until the end of the bulletin as we have a lot lined up for you. To begin our bulletin tonight, 4 people have been confirmed dead with several others injured following a grisly road accident that occurred in the early hours of Saturday, April 19 along Thika Superhighway. Now, the fatal collision took place in early hours in the morning when a private vehicle crashed into a stalled trailer at Membli, Ruiru, the vicinity of Kenyatta University Referral Hospital. Now, we wish our condolences to the families affected by that Grace Road accident that occurred in morning hours. Now, moving on now to political matters. Political tensions continues to intensify in Kajiado County as leaders affiliated with the President William Ruto openly criticized Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Now, during a public baraza hosted by Area Women Representative Leah Sankaire, several leaders accused the former Deputy President of spreading misinformation and fostering political divisions. Now, our correspondent Musyoki Sindia reports on the growing rift within the Kenya Kwanza coalition.
Wakisema ya Ruto sio agenda ya mwananchi wa Kajiado. Mtu akija kupiga siasa Kajiado, aje akutajie mambo ya maendeleo ya mwananchi ambayo ni agenda yake na manifesto yake.
Na mimi nataka niwaombe, kwa sababu kwa mikutano mnapenda wanasiasa wakiwachekesha, lakini nyinyi ndio mnachagua hawa watu ambao wanakuja kuwadhulumu. Mimi nataka kila kiongozi kwa nafasi yake akirudi akitafuta kura, muulize ni nini umetufanyia.
Kwa hivyo leo kikundi yako ikifaidika, jua mkono wa rais uko pamoja hapo ndani. Na mimi niseme tutatembea na nyinyi kwa safari moja. Mheshimiwa, leo hao wamama wamezungumza hapa. Wamesema ile laini tunawaonyesha watafuata.
Now, still on political matters, the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM party, is grappling with escalating internal divisions regarding its stance towards the Kenya Kwanza government. Party insiders remain divided over whether to embrace the cooperation initiatives with the ruling administration, raising concerns over the unity and future directions of the opposition party.
And me, I cannot be praise singing because we fought for a democratic constitution where people should talk.
The differences are visible. They can be felt. They are public. The orchestrators of the divisions within the Kenyan second popular political party, ODM, are now gloves off as they engage in war of words, dragging their supporters into the supremacy battle.
At a period when there is nothing to compete for, at a period when you should pray that your people work together so that you have a nation. Those people are not Democrats in behavior. Those people do not love this nation and do not believe in anything. So
it all started after a party leader Raila Odinga's declaration of a working relationship with President William Ruto under the broad-based government, a partnership that did not sit well with some of the members of the ODM party, this leading to the rise of opposing voices within the ODM party.
We agree to embark on steps to realign the country's economic, social and political priorities to address the youth agenda that has progressively fallen behind in the last 62 years of our independence.
Middle of the flags. Right there, Your Excellencies. Thank you.
From ODM Party Secretary General Edwin Sifuna.
Ngumu sana. Na huo mkataba tuliandikisha ulikuwa unasema Mheshimiwa Rais kwamba tuheshimu sheria ikiwemo sheria ya vyama. Mimi nataka kukuomba kwa sababu tumeambiwa ati siku hizi treasury inalala sindo. Sijui chairman ya budget ako hapa ni mtu ya ODM. Mheshimiwa Junet,
To Siaya County Governor James Orengo.
The only one. I was here because I was convinced that institutions must work. A lot of, even Otiende here said he cannot come. I tried to persuade him. I was here alone with you.
The opposing leaders receiving sharp criticism from their colleagues and citizens, accusing them of going against ODM party's decisions.
Leave our governor alone. All development that we are counting, they are just for our MCS and governors. This national government that you are talking about, we have never seen its development.
President Ruto coming in personally to respond directly to the broad-based government critics.
Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So naenda pole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua ukinisukuma sana nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Si ndio? Unajua tukiitisha hiyo mkutano tunaweza kufanyia discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama.
However, the ODM leader Raila Odinga has remained calm as he watched his juniors fight. Political analysts argues that Raila is playing dumb so as to maintain his opposition status quo, at the same time stay in good relationship with the government. Senator Moses Kajwang, however, came in defense of his opposing colleagues.
Needs who are in the cabinet, because we are sure that they are experts and they are going to make the right decisions. But in that support, let us be loyal patriots and not sycophants. When things are not going right in government, we must call them out. We have challenges in the education sector. We must speak about them. We have challenges in the health sector. We must speak about them.
However, according to political activist and analyst Mudhiora Karriera, during an interview with CBS News, broad-based government officials should give President William Ruto the best advice should he win back the hearts of Kenyans.
Well, if William Ruto is going to make an attempt to woo Kenyans again, let him start by first telling the truth. Let the words that come out of his mouth or the statements that his office makes be truthful. Besides that, let him go back to the promises that he made to Kenyans when he was campaigning to become president. Let him start fulfilling those promises. Kenyans at this point, even though it's mid-step.
SHADRACK, CBS News.
Now, moving on, Matungulu Member of Parliament Stephen Motinda Mule has vowed to defend the Constituency Development Fund CDF, calling for urgent legal safeguards following a High Court decision that declared the NGCDF unconstitutional. Now, the legislature described the fund as indispensable for community development and urged the Parliament to act swiftly to protect it.
As an advocate and strong supporter of National Government Constituency Development Fund, formerly known as CDF, I want to tell Kenyans to stop the fears of allegation that NCDF can be taken to counties. We as members of parliament, we are very clear. We are white as yolk. We are white as snow in our mind. We are going to enshrine CDF into the Constitution. And you are aware, I'm one of the proposers of that bill. I'm one of the drafters of the bill to be enshrined in the Constitution. I can tell you and assure you, it will be enshrined in the Constitution through parliamentary process to make sure that we safeguard this money. And it's unfortunate this era, after 22 years of CDF, you can see what CDF has done to our infrastructure in schools. You can see what CDF did when we were allowed to do health centers and dispensary. Let me ask whoever is saying that this money should go to the counties. Are we devolving money to counties to be misused the way we can see money being misused? 10, 15 years of devolution, counties were entitled to make sure that at least every school have ECD classrooms. Show me, after 10 years, how many ECD classrooms they have done. As we can show, a whole completely new secondary school, a whole completely primary school using CDF. So, I want to put record very clear. We know the messenger, we know the proposer, and we know the intention. We, as members of parliament, we are not going to allow CDF to be taken to counties. And that is the voice of Kenyans.
Now to a good news story here. Dozens of female inmates at Eldoret GK prison have graduated from vocational training programs conducted by Clean Start Africa, an organization dedicated to rehabilitation and reintegration of intersected women. Now, our journalist,
Teresa Njoroge, a former inmate and CEO of Clean Start Africa, used the occasion to call upon both religious and private entities to continue supporting Kenya Prison Service in rehabilitating convicts.
Upon my release is when I set up Clean Start Africa, and to date, there isn't a women's prison that we have not interacted with. I must say that Kenya Prison Service cannot do this work alone, and especially to call upon other government agencies, especially those within the criminal justice system, whether it's the National Police Service, when it comes to arresting those who you arrest due to breach of law here and there, they are those that don't need to be forwarded for prosecution and into the judiciary. Why? They have committed very petty offenses.
The organization has reached out to hundreds of women in prisons across the country through empowerment programs that helps them cope with incarceration and life after prison. Eldoret Women Prison in Charge Senior Superintendent Patricia Makali lauded the initiative she described as crucial in helping curb cases of mental health among women prisoners.
Mambo ya Clean Start Africa inaelimisha wafungwa kuhusu ufunuo na parenting. Ufunuo is all about confidence, stress management, and also mambo ya trauma, mambo ya financial management.
The event was marked with pomp and color. Mwanapili Adili, reporting for CBS News, Nairobi.
Now, thank you very much, Adili, for that story over there. Now, moving on, the Kapenguria law courts have found 7 Chinese nationals guilty of engaging in illegal mining activities along Weiwei River in Sigor, located in Pokot Central. Now, the conviction come in heightened concerns over the unregulated foreign mining operations that pose serious threat to local environments and communities.
Investigation from Nairobi. Report directly to the CCI.
Well, moving on to the next stories, nurses in Trans Nzoia County have issued a 7-day strike notice demanding the immediate recruitment of additional healthcare workers to address critical staff shortage. Union leader said Opanyako called upon the county officials to intervene promptly to avert the impending healthcare crisis.
Serikali ya Katuzi ya Trans Nzoia inakata pesa kwa mishahara ya wafanyakazi na haipeleki pesa kama za kulipa loans, pesa kama za kulipa insurance covers, mambo kama ya kulipa SHA, pesa za kulipa kama union dues, kama insurance hao wamechukua insurance cover, lakini serikali inakata mishahara yao na hizo pesa hazipelekwi. Kwa hivyo tunasema kwamba kwa muda wa siku 7 tunataka hizi pesa sio zimepeanwa. Kama hazijapeanwa tutachukua hatua ya kushiriki mgomo, kwa sababu hauwezi kuwa unatoa huduma za afya na wewe mwenyewe huwezi kupata hiyo afya. Mimi nataka kuambia governor ambao ni rafiki yangu kwamba ongea na wale ambao wanahusika katika kulipa hizi fedha, wazilipe mara moja. Hakuna haja sisi kushiriki mgomo na kuweka maisha ya wananchi hatarini kwa mambo ambayo yanaweza kusuluhishwa na serikali za katuzi za county. Na mambo haya yako katika serikali zote hapa Kenya, sio Trans Nzoia peke yake. Hata hapa West Pokot kuna hizi shida ambazo ziko hapa West Pokot. Kwa hivyo naomba hawa magovernors, kama mnaona kwamba mambo ya kusimamia wafanyakazi imekuwa ngumu, rudisha katika serikali ya kitaifa. Kama serikali ya kitaifa pia nyinyi pesa, hakuna haja ya kuumiza raia katika taifa hili.
Now, and into the next story tonight, Islamic clerics in Mombasa have called upon the Muslim majority nations to mobilize and intervene in the escalating crisis in Gaza. Led by Ustadh Shaban Mwalimu, the religious leaders urged the deployment of troops to safeguard innocent civilians and halt the ongoing bloodshed. They emphasize that the defending the oppressed is both moral and integrity way of doing things.
ambaye anaamini la ilaha illallah Muhammad rasulullah, ambaye ataandaa jeshi. Mwito ambao tunaelekeza kwa ndugu zetu
ni haki ya Waislamu, wala kadhia ya Gaza si kadhia baina ya Waarabu na Mayahudi, ni kadhia baina ya Waislamu na Mayahudi. Kwa hivyo huu ulikuwa ndio mwito wetu, tunausisitiza sana, kwa hasa kwa wanajeshi wa Kiislamu, kwa sababu tunaamini ile dhana kwamba ati hatuna nguvu ni dhana ambayo ni haipo kabisa. Tuna jeshi la Kiislamu Sudan, Morocco, Masri, wanajeshi wakubwa wengi na wana rasilimali za kutosha, lakini kwa sababu bado hawajajikomboa kutoka mnyororo ya mradi wa Sykes-Picot, ndio utakuta hawachukui hatua, wala viongozi wao hawahimizi kutuma jeshi zile, kwa sababu asili viongozi hawa nao pia ni watumwa wa mifumo ya kidemokrasia na wanafuata maagizo ya Washington na Westminster.
Si kuomba dua tu Waislamu misikitini, sio tu kutawasal kwa Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala na kubaki kimya bila ya kuzungumza. Kwa hiyo ni Waislamu wanyanyue sauti zao, Waislamu watoke wazi, wavunje hofu, waonyeshe ushujaa, na kwamba Gaza yamalizwa, na sauti zinazotoka Gaza ni kwamba Gaza iko katika pumzi zake za mwisho. Kwa hiyo ni wakati Waislamu watoke wazi, wanyanyue sauti zao, wanajeshi katika miji ya Kiislamu watoke wanusuru. Hakuna njia nyingine.
Kwa nini tunazungumzia kadhia hii mkiwa Mombasa? Na tunazungumzia kadhia hii Mombasa tukielewa kwamba Mombasa ni sehemu ambayo ipo umma wa Kiislamu, na umma wa Kiislamu ulivyotakiwa katika Uislamu ni umma mmoja.
Well, and that story there brings us to the end of our bulletin tonight. And on behalf of everybody at CBS who have made this bulletin successful, we wish you a very good evening. See you again, same time.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-2688-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Looking to build a better future in the Gulf, exciting job opportunities in Saudi Arabia for Kenyans. Competitive Manpower International Limited is currently recruiting for a wide range of skilled and semi-skilled positions. We are now hiring helpers for 1,200 Saudi riyals, steel fixers at 1,500 Saudi riyals, shuttering carpenters at 1,500 Saudi riyals, masons at 1,500 Saudi riyals, charge hands at 1,500 Saudi riyals, foremen at 1,800 Saudi riyals, scaffolders at 1,200 Saudi riyals, welders at 1,500 Saudi riyals, and plumbers at 1,500 Saudi riyals. Call us today on 020-222-4844 or 0721-506627 or 0733-392180. Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721-506627 or 0733-392180. Act fast, opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.